Good God, you don't even look 27. So yeah, we've experienced some difficult shit. Nothing as surreal as this. So at this point, again, guys, do everybody a favor. Stay inside. Be smart. Wash your hands. If you gotta go out, wear a face mask. Use hand sanitizer. Don't be stupid. And for God's sakes, don't be like those fucking morons who are out and protesting in Annapolis, Maryland, fucking Michigan, and Pennsylvania for their fucking freedom, whatever the fuck that means. All right, don't be like those dipshits who are gonna get coronavirus and hopefully die for their stupidity. So don't be like that. All right, we'll get through this
We're
together.
gonna do it together, people.
I hate
Hold
that
my
phrase so much.
hand
That is a bullshit
and
phrase
catch
because
the
we're not in
glitter
this
that
together.
comes out of my asshole for being so cheery.
This episode of Furry Frequencies is brought to you by Balenciaga Shoes. You ever wanted to walk on a fat ass? Walk on a Balenciaga shoes, the shoes with the fat ass. Get your pair now at a Neiman Marcus store near you because they're 90% off at Neiman Marcus because they are broke as shit and you need to look good in a pair of fat ass Balenciagas. Balenciaga, the shoe with the fat ass.
What are those?
Hello and welcome to Furry Frequencies, a soundtrack to your furry life. I'm Lifty, and joining me on the podcast tonight is Silox.
Hey,
Get
how's
fucked,
it
you
going?
filthy animals.
And IBM. Wonderful.
You know what? You remind me of a special someone who, unfortunately, is no longer here with us. He would have said the exact same thing.
I think I know who you're talking about, and it's best that we don't
Ooh,
say
can I
his
say his
I
name?
was not going to say his name.
name.
I
No,
was talking about Benedict XVI. Rest in peace. I
he's
think
not
he's dead.
No, he's
He-
not. He's chilling. He's chilling at like some villa in the Vatican.
He looks dead. Whatever. He's a pedophile. I don't care.
He'd been looking dead. Like even when he was alive,
What?
he looked dead. Looked like
But-
the creepiest bitch. So anyway, thank you for joining us on tonight's podcast. We are glad to have you with us. We're going to be talking about a couple of things on this podcast tonight. First, we want to start off with the main topic of tonight's show, and that is, of course, Furry Omegle Night. So what you were asking is, what is Furry Omegle Night? Furry Omegle Night was started about 5 weeks ago on Twitter by a group of furries that wanted to just have fun and get in touch in very quirky way, and they
Whip your
used
dick out and
Omegle
fucking
to get in touch. Basically, what Omegle is, you just go on the internet, you talk to random strangers.
It's nice to
talk
meet
a little
you.
bit. Oh
It's
my
nice
god!
to meet you. I don't know
Yeah,
who the fuck you
that
are.
happens.
You want to see my dick?
That
okay.
does happen.
Yeah, I mean that's
People do
typical.
go on Omegle and whip their dick out.
Well, Omegle itself and its I guess main competitor, quote unquote, Chat Roulette, which I'm confident.
What is that clicking noise?
Oh, I know why he's doing that. You must. I'm gonna hurt him. But
Well, that's great because he's short and he can't reach.
Social distancing.
He's
Gotta
not
hurt
even
him
5'4".
from 6 feet away.
Also, just threw my foot up his ass.
He's short little stubby man.
Anyway, as I was saying. Okay, fuck you. But
So
no,
the
but
length of one Silox is not enough social distancing.
y'all are so mean. But no, Omegle, like its main competitor, Chat Roulette, has had a very distinct, well, not distinct, but a very noted problem with people just, I don't know, whacking off on camera. So when I heard that Furry Omegle Night was a thing, and that they were allowing minors to get involved, I thought to myself, wow, these people are pedophile enablers because they are literally allowing kids to come on this site and see old dudes from third world countries whack their dicks off. That's disgusting. And it should not be allowed to happen.
Oh no, You're not wrong in that regard. Furry Omegle Night is a
Oh,
13 plus event, but if you've ever been to Omegle, first of
Okay.
all, the main page of Omegle.
Did you? He had a buffer overflow for a
First of all,
second.
the main page of Omegle. First of all, says
What'd you do?
you must be 18 plus or 13 plus with parental permission.
Oh boy.
Who on earth, what parent would ever let their child be on Omegle?
The same parents who give their 4-year-olds an iPhone. Think about that. See?
Kale,
The same parents who
cauliflower,
name their kid
get down
Kale.
here.
Those type of people. The people who should have their kids taken away from them ASAP.
So there's two big red flags on the main page of Omegle, and it says to help you stay safe, chats are anonymous unless you tell someone who you are not suggested, and predators have been known to use Omegle.
what?
So please be. So why are we using Omegle for this?
Because they're too lazy and too cheap to make a fucking Zoom. That's why.
No, they do. They do Zoom calls. They do Zoom calls. They do Discord chats.
So
And they have a Telegram channel, and they still do it on Omegle for some reason.
So why are we subjecting minors to fucking third world guys with their dicks out? Like, why are we doing this?
I
Like,
don't know, but
what's the point?
But that was a problem this past week where a lot of people were complaining of trolls. A lot of people were complaining that people were whipping their dicks out. One person said that the person that they were connected to, they just straight up displayed zoophile porn, and I'm like, whoa,
Okay.
what?
Yeah, and apparently one of them used a hard R.
I know what it
repeatedly
means.
to this
I
one
know what it
person.
means. I just wanted you to
Yeah,
say
can you
it
explain
because
to IBM? He was like
What?
pestering me. He was pestering me.
yeah.
I'm not gonna say it.
Seriously?
Yeah.
You really want him to say that word? Well, he can't say
I was
it.
gonna.
I
I
mean, he
said
could
for
say
Yeah,
him
I mean,
to
if I say it
off camera because then I'd be like,
we're all
Lefty's
gonna be
racist.
Well, nobody, in my opinion, nobody should say that word, but, you know.
Bitch.
No, it's funny you say that because I had asked Lifty, hey, you should
Shit,
bring
I
your
don't
brony
give a
friends
fuck.
on. And
People-
he was
people
like,
can say
well,
what
if
they
we do,
fucking want
people
about
are
me.
gonna
I'll
think
just say
IBM's
everything about
racist.
them.
And I'm
How
like,
about that?
oh, yeah, I could see how people would think
Oh my
he's a
god,
fucking
IBM's a
racist.
fucking racist.
Oh yeah. Well, I heard that you suck off donkeys.
Yeah,
That's not
IBM
true.
is not a racist.
Well,
I mean,
You know, people might believe me because I have a podcast and you don't. Get fucked.
if he was a racist, why would he let a black guy suck his dick if he was a racist?
Yeah.
So he's not a racist. So
But anyway,
Right.
yeah.
On top of those problems, users have also reported other problems, like a lot of users were pretty much just using Furry Omegle Night to get in touch with favorite fursuiters, and they were skipping everybody else. People without a fursuit were notoriously getting skipped.
Oh boy.
And Silex, you tried Furry Omegle Night before,
So
haven't you?
shout
I
out to
tried
my
multiple
very
times.
favorite
I don't like it.
fursuiter,
I'll tell you why. I
Dorado
don't like small
Dog.
talk with people, strangers I don't know. I don't
Jackals
like small talk in
unite.
general. Can I shout out my favorite fursuiter?
You're gay.
Okay. Oh, I don't really have one. I have fursuiters, but
But anyway,
yeah.
I bring that up because Omegle has an issue with how many times you get skipped. If you get skipped like what, 10 times, you get banned from Omegle.
Like I was muted. Actually, no, it's less than 10. What happens is
Oh, less than 10. Holy
yes.
shit.
So what happens is if you skip people too much, automatically it will require you to fill out a CAPTCHA the next time you re-roll. Then, if it keeps happening, you will get banned from the site. So their thing is, well, because they're not affiliated with Omegle, they can't do anything about people being skipped. And let me just be perfectly
No,
blunt and
three
honest.
things. Your
You are
body.
in a fandom that prizes two
Oh,
things.
that's one of the
Artwork
things.
and fursuits. Don't
I'm
Don't say-
why
don't
are
say
you
sex,
okay?
'cause
So
that
why
we're
are
not
you going to
talking
try to
about that,
avoid
okay?
a topic that is so fucking true?
That is one of the things.
Oh,
You
God,
don't
I
get on
fucking hate
cam just so you
furries.
can politely chat with people anymore. This is not the society we live
Okay.
in anymore.
Okay, my point is, we're in a
People in Dundalk do not do that.
my society's like that. Fuck y'all. But oh, I'm not from Dundalk. Fuck you. My point is, you're in a fandom that prizes three things. Okay, the two safe for work ones are visual, or well, I guess porn is one visual. The point is, look, if you don't have a
I'm
fursuit,
just plain
let's be
hot.
honest,
People would
you're
like
going to
to
be at a
watch.
disadvantage.
People would like to watch my stream just because they
because
see my beautiful face.
we like fursuits in this fandom. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm. It's true.
What? I mean, I know you're. I mean, you're fucking sexy as hell. But I mean, I don't think
They're gonna like
anybody's.
pay
I'm being
tribute
serious.
to my
I don't
face.
think anybody is watching your stream just to jack off to your face. I'm just saying that.
You know, I
Well,
should.
get an OnlyFans account for that. But
next week
IBM,
on
you should go on chat
Furry
roulette and just
Frequencies,
jack off to the
watch
camera.
IBM's chat roulette stream.
Good God. Or they're still around too.
Oh, Jesus.
Please, Lord help me.
Furry chat roulette night,
God, please kill me.
only on Furry Frequencies.
That'll be cringy as hell. But like I said, it's gonna happen. People, first of all, need to stop pussyfooting around the fucking issue. Fursuiters have what's it called? Privilege, quote unquote, in this community. It is what it is. Don't kill the messenger. It's the facts. Okay? So naturally, people are going to gravitate towards fursuiters on that chat site. To even worse, guess what these little kids are doing? They're looking for their favorite fursuiter. Oh my god, I want to see if Majira's
Oh my god, I want to
on,
see
or
if Artie the
Shadow,
Arctic
or
Fox is
Jimmy,
on. If
or
Artie's
Jib,
on,
or
oh my god, I want
that's
to
what
jizz.
the-
I
that's
want to
what the kids
jizz
are
all
gonna
over
do.
his
It
fucking
is what it
fursuit to make it
is.
even more yellow.
13-year-olds looking for Duke Doberman.
He's been cummed on so fucking much. His goddamn suit
That's
has
his
turned.
dick. Yeah, I
Artie
know,
the
you're
Arctic
right.
Fox.
He'll never hear that.
His
I
fucking
know.
fucking
Who is this
fursuit
now?
is so
Artie.
old, and
You don't know Artie?
It's a
Oh,
mersuit,
God.
so
No,
he
no, I
fucking
don't.
has
He's
people
showing a
jizz
picture
all
of
over
us,
it,
dude.
right? So it's turning yellow. The white fur is turning yellow,
I need to see pictures of this.
and
After the
guess
show.
what?
Yeah.
It's gonna go yellow again.
It is. That's
Oh
why he
my
got.
God, he is.
That's why he got a new suit. Honestly, let's be honest.
Who?
Now his other
Ew.
suit's really nice. I'm not gonna say who he is.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
openly, it's an open secret at this point. But
No,
Artie's other
no, it's
Whomst?
poorly made.
yeah, that one.
I'm
yeah.
just.
Now,
Hey,
that suit's very nice. I love
I'm
that suit.
putting it out. I am a hater.
It's a nice
And you
suit.
know what? Here's. He's a dick. He's just like Pyro.
Hater.
Except here's the difference with Pyro and Artie. Here's the difference. Okay,
Oh no.
Oh,
I've
damn.
never met Pyro.
Oh, don't talk.
I've
shit
met
about-
Artie.
Oh god.
He's a
Okay.
prick in real life.
What?
That's because he wants you to fuck him.
I've met him too. He's nice to me.
Oh, according to his howler.
I don't
So
think
here's
he's
here's
about
here's a
that
fucking
life,
sign right there.
according
He's
to
got a
his
howler,
howler.
which means
So
he's
I
looking for
strongly
da-da-da-da-da, some dick.
Yes.
Yeah. Jeez. Oh.
Yeah, he's DTF.
So it's this weird thing where I find the guy attractive.
Oh, hold on a minute.
Jesus
Hold
Christ,
on a minute.
Liv.
Hold on a
You were
minute,
by
hold
far
on a
one of the
minute.
thirstiest
Not
guys out
everybody
here.
who has a howler is DTF. I mean, I have a howler. I'm not DTF.
Lifty, that's no. You kind of are. If I
Okay,
here's the
so
thing. If I got Volutar to come to
All
your
of you,
housewarming party, you
hold-
would be
hold your
thirsting
tongue
on
for a
him
second.
non-fucking
Volutar.
stop. Okay.
Volatar.
I'd be too
That
embarrassed.
is a hot
I'd be
piece
too-
of ass right there. I'm just I had several opportunities at last Anthrocon to tap that. I
Oh,
was too
God.
scared to
Yes,
actually ask
yes.
him because
they go.
one, he's so fucking hot that I got nervous. I got weak at the knees. I was just like,
I would be too.
Can't do this. I'm out of his league. Or no, he's out of my league. Or wait, whatever it is, whatever. Yeah, it was bad. Oh man, it was.
Yeah, same thing. But
Y'all thirsty as fuck. Good lord.
but anyway,
Bottoms.
so just put
He's
this
even
into
a bigger
perspective. There are
asshole.
13-year-olds on Furry Omegle Night looking for Duke Doberman. They're skipping through everybody just for Duke Doberman.
I really don't
What?
care.
Yeah.
Hey, wait. So
Your words, not mine.
here's
Not
the
mine.
message to
That
everyone.
was his words, not mine. Like I said, damn.
This
Like I
is
said,
But anyway,
the disclaimer here is these are the views of IBM and not Furry Frequencies.
say
So
the disclaimer.
take it in part. Duke Doberman, aka Icy,
Yes.
get fucked, my friend. Get fucked.
Y'all, you know you're
Hey,
wrong.
the next time you try to crash my fucking my fucking
You're wrong
party
for that.
at NYFB,
To
okay?
be fair,
Your ass is going over the
I
balcony.
have heard that
Just
people.
saying.
Oh, he did. Ooh.
he's pretty thick though. He's pretty thick.
I did not expect him to look the way he did. I honestly didn't. It was weird seeing him out of suit.
But anyway, back to Furry Omegle Night. One thing that I just really grinds my gears about Furry Omegle Night is that they know it's Omegle. They know that they have no control over Omegle or its users, and yet they don't ever say that to people.
Oh well, no,
They're-
they
they're
did
just
put
tell-
a disclaimer in.
But I mean, their next idea to try out so that they can weed out the trolls is just to use different tags every time. And when they put out these tags on Twitter, don't you think that the trolls can also read the Twitter tweets and be like, oh, okay, so this is how I get involved. Okay, cool. See you next Saturday. I mean, it might weed
There
out
we
some
go.
trolls, but the problems are going to just come back and stronger than ever because it's Omegle. This has been a problem on Omegle since Omegle began. Why do we have
13-year-olds on Omegle in the first place?
Why is it a
Because
13
parents
plus
are
event?
too
I don't
fucking
know.
lazy to actually
Well, now it's
manage
16
their
plus.
children online.
See,
They give
there.
them a
What?
fucking laptop, a fucking phone, because they really
when
just
did it
don't give
become
a fuck about
16?
parenting, or they are really horrible at everything that they do. So
I
hey,
mean, it's right, by the way.
just have this computer. Get the fuck out of my life, you fucking 18-year mistake, that I have to suffer through. As long as you have this computer, this laptop, this phone, and you're over in a fucking corner somewhere, fucking doing whatever the fuck you want, I don't have to worry about you. Ergo, you get these minors on these fucking sites because they don't know any better, because their parents is the biggest pieces of shit in the world, or their parents are fucking level, but they're just pieces of shit fucking children, which means they like to rebel and like make fucking bad choices because they're a rebel. Fuck the government, fuck my parents. They don't know me.
Oh,
They
yes.
don't know what I'm struggling with. I have a roof over my head and I'm fed for free and I get an education. My life is so fucking horrible. I cut myself. Get fucked, you stupid dweeb. Yeah, fucking white people
You're
problems.
basically
as I
talking
say.
about a lot of upper middle class white guys and girls, pretty much. You know
If
who
I
you
can,
are.
if I can say some things about the 13-year-olds on Omegle for Furry Omegle Night. First of all, kids,
Here's a
why are you listening
here's
to
a
this
note
podcast?
from
This
Uncle
is an 18
IBM.
plus podcast. Get the
if
fuck
you
off
want to
this podcast.
simulate
But
the
seriously,
sensation of getting butt fucked,
don't go to Omegle.
here's what you can try at home, kids. Take one of those, what do they call it? The bristle brushes that
Really?
you use to wash off dishes with. Shove that up your ass. Do it, and you will feel.
they're
You will
minors.
feel the burn.
They're
No,
minors.
no,
Who said I'm
no.
legally
Minors.
saying that? I'm saying they can do it
No.
if they want.
They're minors. We can't legally say that, or else we'll get in trouble.
Oh my god, you're so fucking naughty.
Well, they probably already do it because let's be honest. When I was 8, I looked at porn
I
and
fapped
saw
to
titties
Ruth
for the
Bader
first time.
Ginsburg when I was 8.
That's how I knew I was. That's how I knew I was gay, dude. I was like, oh, these are disgusting.
So leathery.
What? She's like 98.
I know. He likes
Why would
Margaret
she-
Thatcher.
Not even Lifty finds her
jeez.
attractive, and he likes old women.
Ugh.
Oh, she's
I like
hot.
Betty White.
Well, Betty White's fine. Margaret Thatcher's alright too. But Ruth Bader Ginsburg, she's about to die. What the hell?
Kids, don't go on Omegle unless you're prepared to see
You
meat
spin
spin and
me
hear the
right
hard
round,
R
baby,
over and
right
over and
round.
over.
Don't
Don't go on
mention meat
Omegle.
spin. Okay, please don't mention meat spin, guys. I
That's
no.
what they're showing. That is what they're. That's
Oh,
almost
God.
exactly what they're showing.
Why? Okay, it's in my mind now.
And
Oh,
I know
God.
that it's trying. It's very trying times right now to keep in touch and to entertain
Man,
each
you
other.
don't know what the fuck
But I
you're
really
talking
think
about.
that Omegle is not the best site to entertain each other and entertain strangers during the quarantine.
What?
I don't know. He had a
Oh, no,
stroke.
Lifty has, no, Lifty.
Like I give a shit about your opinion.
What is that? Okay,
Shut
can I?
God, that fucking
Both of you
faggot
need to shut up
Psylocke.
because
I
y'all
swear
have
to
been
God.
saying some really mean stuff to people these past
Like what?
8,
What
20
I
minutes.
do? What I do?
Well,
Who you
wait,
calling a
hold
fa-
on. Before you do that,
I'm gonna kill
let me,
you. You know
let me
what?
get the lube.
I'm gonna come through this damn mic and kick your ass. You gonna learn.
I actually have
But
lube
let
right
me,
here in my desk.
Real talk.
For
Yes.
fucking reasons, Psylocke. Why the
Oh
fuck
my
you
god,
think?
you are so disgusting.
Because
Why do you have lube in
you
your
don't
desk?
I also
fucking
have
know
lube right
when
here.
you might need it.
Why do you both have lube in your desk?
I got lube in my nightstand.
Yes.
Why?
Fuck the
You
quarantine.
don't know when you might need it.
Are you two just like fucking people left and right?
I'm
God,
practicing
damn.
social
Oh, well, he
distancing,
is.
distancing
I get
myself.
nobody
I have a 6
wants
foot
to
dick.
fuck me.
I'm
Shit.
practicing
Yeah.
social distancing and self-isolating, okay?
Bruh.
It's a pretty nice dick, but no comment. No, as I want to
Bruh.
say, shut up. um, no, but I do want to say this though to the people who are complaining about being skipped. I'll say it again. You are in a fandom that prizes 3 things. One of those are fursuits. I'm sorry, it is what it is. Get the fuck over it. Now, to the organizer who seems to not recognize her fursuit privilege.
They don't.
Know this. People are being skipped and made to feel like they do not belong in the fandom because they don't have a fursuit or because they are not popular. You are not going about it the right way to make them feel better about themselves. You're making themselves feel worse. You think this new little hashtag is going to lead to further longer conversations with people without suits? No, it's not. Guess what? It's going to be full of trolls as well. So whatever your name is, and I know her name, their name, I'm just not going to put it out on the air. That's a bad idea. Acknowledge your privilege.
It's
Army
Reskel
of what?
on Twitter.
God, I hope
Reskel492 on Twitter.
Oh, now she's
Army
gonna-
of
now she's
fursuiters?
gonna
What are
send
they
the
gonna
army
do?
after
Fucking
us.
yiff us?
Oh,
Hell yes.
I don't know.
Like they're gonna do shit.
No, do not say shit. Do not say shit.
You remember
Oh my
when we
God,
tried to get
how dare you make fun of me
remember
for
when
eating shit?
The shit eaters
I'm
tried
gonna
to cancel
throw
Oh
us?
my
some
God,
feces
please
at
don't
It'll be
you.
the same thing here. Furry Omegle Night isn't gonna cancel.
Please don't mention them. Please don't mention them. I already got a message like a week ago from some
Why don't you
fucking
ever
person.
tell them to talk to me?
No, I
and I'll
showed
tell
you
them to eat shit.
No, I showed you the message. It was that macro guy who wants us to do shit and piss play and poop in
Oh
diapers.
yeah, that's right,
That
that's
shit.
right. Ew.
So that guy's a fucking idiot. But look, acknowledge your fursuit privilege. It is what it is. It happens. But go about it a better way. Omegle is not the way. Discord, Zoom, that's the way. Omegle, not the way. Because I guarantee you what's going to happen. People are only on there to do one thing only. Look for the popular fursuiters. It is what it is. And you can kid yourself all you want and think that, you know best. You don't know best. You're blinded by the light. Sorry, honey.
Lifty,
it is what it
Lifty,
is.
Lifty.
Skip it,
Do we have
And she-
some time
and you
for
know what?
breaking news
all
And
the
she
normal
can
that I
add
can
you all
share?
she
Omegle.
wants. I don't care.
So we just got
Yeah.
an update from Anthrocon. reference to the convention.
Sure, go ahead.
In 2020. So let me see. Let me see if I can summarize this. So Anthrocon has been in almost daily contact with Visit Pittsburgh, the David L. Lawrence Convention Center, and the partner hotels. At this time, all of our contracts are still in place, and plans for this year's convention are still a go. That being said, there is an important development. The governor of Pennsylvania has recently put a no large gatherings order into effect. This order currently does not have an end date. That means we do not know if this order will have an impact on this year's convention. We are staying in frequent communication with representatives in Pittsburgh and will be providing additional updates as more information is provided. So it looks as if Anthrocon is very likely to get canceled.
Ooh, thank you for that update. So let's discuss. Yeah, this is a new development. I was surprised.
Well,
that
I mean,
they
it was a couple
that
weeks.
they had
but the thing is
ban
that
on no large
it's a
gatherings
rather
that just took
new
place, like, right now.
ordinance.
What?
And obviously, this COVID-19 thing is going to last months and months and months. We're not gonna see the end of it in 2020, guarantee you. So, pandemics like these, they take years to recover from. While first world countries such as ourselves may see a very large decrease in transmissions and spread because we'll probably have a developed vaccine by the end of this year, maybe early next year. Obviously, things are still going to be pressured into distancing yourself from others, staying away from gatherings. Obviously, the economy has to come back to life. We can't stay in this state much longer. We're already struggling. But going back to Anthrocon, this is an unnecessary gathering. It is. No matter which way you
absolutely.
slice it, it is literally an unnecessary leisure gathering that we can do without. Whatever the case may be, we can forward it over to Anthrocon 2021. It sucks. I'm not going to be able to make it this year anyway. I just started a job, so yeah. But anyway, it looks as if that's the way it's going. It's not officially stated that it is closed and canceled, but this was just released today, just now, that unfortunately it's looking like it's going to be canceled. Like soon. So, next on.
Thank you for that update. We will be retweeting that information on our Twitter page at Furry Frequency. But also, if you go to twitter.com/Anthrocon, you can get that update and read for yourself their update on the situation. It's actually good that we received an update because while they have been saying that Anthrocon plans are a go and everything is going just fine, we've also not been hearing a lot of details about what is happening regarding to Anthrocon, like the panels, scheduling, activities, etc., except for the amendment on refund policies that they actually did put out. But this does put everything into perspective, and we can kind of make a decision for ourselves whether we actually do want to go to Anthrocon, because like you said, IBM, it is a non-essential gathering of people, and with this no large gatherings ordinance in place with no end date, who knows when that will actually be lifted.
Like I said,
so thank you so much
for
that
COVID-19 situation is not going to go away just because the quarantine has been lifted. Obviously, the United States can't stay closed like this for very much longer. We are very much a reliant union of states on outside goods and outside services. We're not by any means an isolated country. Right. So we need this trade to continue
Yeah, we're
in
not like
order
North
for
Korea. We
our
don't do
economy to
yeah.
remain strong. And now all the work that has been done to try to strengthen the American economy is basically going to waste because of this, and we can't let it go down that far. So at the risk of our health, I know for a fact the government is going to release the
Sorry, Obama.
quarantine early because they don't want to see their pockets go empty. So be forewarned. As words of wisdom, when shut up, you know it's true.
N- n- uh, no. Well, that's not why. No, that's not why it's going to be released early. It's going to be released early because a certain
Doesn't
someone
that
is
just
running
tie
for
into what I
re-election
say?
and
They
is
care
tied to
only
the
about their bottom
economy
dollar,
because
not the
he has
health of the
nothing else
country.
to run on. That's why he's willing to sacrifice lives to get.
Nobody's making money off. Well, actually, everybody's making money off of it.
Who
Toilet
said
paper
they're even
companies,
making money?
especially.
This nigga ain't making money off of this damn virus. Or
I haven't made shit. I didn't get
shit, I made
anything.
1,200. I made twelve
Yeah,
hundred off the taxpayers. So
I
no,
filed my
wait.
taxes. I still haven't gotten the stipend yet. Hmm.
What?
To
Oh
be
fuck.
honest with
You
to be
should
honest with you,
probably
at this
check
point, I
your
really just don't
status
care.
on the IRS
Here's how I see
website.
it.
See if you got all
I'm a
your
very
info in
independent
there. And
individual. I do not rely on anyone else for help, nor do I depend on the government for assistance. I would rather go without, lose my home, than ever take unemployment checks or ever go to the government for any sort of assistance. I've never been on welfare, never claimed for unemployment, never been on disability, never taken a dime from them. I will not start today.
Um. So a stimulus check is not welfare. It's pretty much money coming out of your taxes, but it's non-taxable income. It's not welfare. Think of it as money that you would have
Yeah, so
gotten a
I still don't
refund
care.
for next year. So it's really your money.
This is a point of preference and principle. I don't care. I don't care if I'm dead wrong.
That's
I
fair.
just don't give a fuck about taking money from the government. They
No,
can
I
take
get
my
that.
money all fucking day long. I can't avoid that. But here's the difference between them taking my money. They can take my money without a fight. I can't take their money without a
Well,
fight. You know what I'm saying? In the end, they're going to give us this $1,200, and there's probably this fucking unseen
I mean,
fucking
well, you don't have to pay taxes.
fine print that's associated with it. It's either going to be taxed at the end of the year, which it probably is. Who's to know? I don't know. I haven't read up about it, so I'm not sure. I'm
I'm
not
telling you, it's not.
educated on it right now. But again, it's our government. When have they ever been for the people? Never. At times. So it's totally okay for our
Well,
government to be
at
completely
times
focused
they
on their
are.
own agenda
At
and only cater to us
certainly,
when it fucking serves
yes.
them well. Burn them all, I say.
No, it's not. But I'm just saying that's how it's always been.
The point
Wow, that
is,
sounds like some
the
good
point
old
is,
fashioned
okay,
rioting. I could get
I'm
involved
not
in
seeing
that.
the money. I'm never going to see the money. I
but
have
not now.
accepted the
Not now.
fact that everybody else is getting their fucking stipend, and here I am going to bust my ass at a job working 12-hour shifts 3 days a week, 3 days a week, and that's fine. I don't mind working. In fact, it gets me out of this house. By the way, we're going to have to discuss podcasting schedules because that might interfere. Just checking with that. So, but again, it's it's fortunate for a lot of people that they're getting this money because there are a lot of families out there that need it. $1,200 is not enough to get you through months and months of this
Hmm.
struggle.
It's not. There were supposed to be more rounds of this, but certain people didn't
Yeah,
want to spend the
1,200.
money for that, and so they came up with a one-time. payment of $1,200,
2,500 is not even enough to pay my mortgage.
which isn't enough. Honestly, it should be more like 2,500. But go on. Um, yeah, this is a like we've said before. It's a very trying time. Certainly something that none of us alive, I think, have ever experienced before in our lives. We've certainly been through some very difficult
27. I'll
events
be 27 in
in all
May
of our
this
what
year.
30 to however young IBM is years of age. Good God, you don't even look 27. So yeah, we've experienced some difficult shit. Nothing as surreal as this. So at this point, again, guys, do everybody a favor. Stay inside. Be smart. Wash your hands. If you gotta go out, wear a face mask. Use hand sanitizer. Don't be stupid. And for God's sakes, don't be like those fucking morons who are out and protesting in Annapolis, Maryland, fucking Michigan, and Pennsylvania for their fucking freedom, whatever the fuck that means. All right, don't be like those dipshits who are going to get coronavirus and hopefully die for their stupidity. So don't be like that. All right, we'll get through this
We're
together.
gonna do it together, people.
I hate
Hold
that
my
phrase so much.
hand
That is a bullshit phrase.
and catch
'cause
the
we're not in
glitter
this
that
together.
comes out of my asshole for being so cheery.
I hate that. Oh, and by the way, State Farm has this one song they like to play where it's like, "And we're right there."
Why?
I hate that song so fucking much. I have to hear that
Why
song
do you hate it?
every single fucking day on every single goddamn channel I'm watching. I hate that shit. Stop playing that Rise Up song. It's stupid. We are not in this together. Because she's
Yeah.
the bitch's
Yeah,
voice
you
is
could.
annoying. And we're right there. I don't want to hear about that shit. What we gonna rise up and do? Catch coronavirus? Well, you know what she should do?
That's a bit
She
sharp.
should take that
Might
music,
cut into her
take that
labia.
CD that she probably has, shove it up her vagina. All right? Because I don't want to hear her shit.
Ugh.
That's not my problem. It's a
Smack your
free
lips.
country. If she wants to be that trashy and be a hoe, let her be a hoe. All right? My thing is this: we are not in this together. I don't know any of these motherfuckers who think we're in this together because we're not. All right? Y'all can do what
Lifty.
the hell you want to do. Leave me
Lifty.
the fuck out of it.
So
I'm
during
stay
all
here.
of that,
I'm
did you get an image of your?
I'm gonna jack off
Did
the
you get an
furry-
image
the-
of
the
Psylocke in your
furries,
head,
all right,
where
and go
he's
to
like shaking
Yep.
his head back and forth like a sassy black woman? Fried chickenisha.
What's that supposed
Yeah, I
to
actually did.
be? You know what? You all are. You're such a racist. I swear to God. I'm gonna show you a sassy. I'm gonna show you one.
Your
Megan,
ghetto
you think
side
this
is
a
starting to
joke.
show.
Soon as this quarantine's over, I'm gonna pay a visit down to your house, and you gonna learn real soon.
You just
I
said
am
that you're not ghetto.
at all, but I will pay a visit to your house and show you how ghetto I am. Okay?
Oh yeah, he did.
Regardless of that. Regardless
Did you
of
just
that.
say irregardless?
No.
That's not a word.
I was fuck you, Lifty. I swear to God. You
Oh
want to
my
be Joe Bro
God.
looking ass.
Lifty
All right?
does not look like the Jonas
Good
Brothers.
God.
I'm
What
gonna tell
is
you
this
that right
Joe
now.
Bro that you keep talking
Jonas
about?
Brothers. Good Lord.
What?
With that bitch boy haircut he got on, yes he does.
Stop
Shit.
calling me a bitch boy.
It's your haircut, I call you.
He looks like
No,
he
no,
looks like
stop
a
that.
black
I'm gonna,
woolly
you know
mammoth.
what? When this is over, I'm gonna give you cornrows. You're gonna be looking like Post Malone.
No. I do not want to.
You'll get all the sisters, okay? Trust
I
me.
do not want to look like postal worker that got run over by his truck.
You got a new tattoo, by the way. It looks fucking hideous.
What is it? Tire tracks on his face?
God, I wish. No, it's on his fucking neck. It looks disgusting. I don't know how he's even like that popular. His music is all right. It's not the best, but whatever. But yeah,
Dude is tweaked.
tweaked and he's loaded. So you know, I can't knock
He
his
loaded because he's tweaked.
hustle. He on something.
Blowing his money on heroin and fentanyl.
Fentanyl.
Blowing it on something. I mean, he's on stage. He's rolling the microphone on the stage. He's trying to roll it into his hand. Like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? What is wrong with you?
I don't know if he's a meth user or an opioid user, but if he is, he should get some help, like as soon as possible, because that's not safe at
He
all.
should get some help regardless, because he's not right.
I don't judge, but let's move on.
Something is totally wrong with him.
You
But
know
yeah,
what?
let's move on. Let's move on.
Let's invite Post on the show. Let's invite him
Sure,
and
go
see what
ahead.
happens.
If you want to roll the ball to him, he'll roll his microphone back to you.
God, that interview would be a train wreck. Good lord.
Oh yeah, it will be. But anyway, so our next topic is kind of segues into what we were talking about with Furry Omegle, and it's a haven for molesters and predators. And there's one type of predator that has actually been prominent on social media recently, and that is the term minor attracted person, or MAP for short. And they have actually been gaining steam. They're trying to kind of worm their way into the LGBT community, including the furry community, and trying to gain acceptance for basically being a pedophile. And when that comes up, one name that comes into my mind is Spotty Jaguar. We talked about Spotty Jaguar before on this podcast when they adopted an adult to be their child, and then they talk about how they were raised by them, and then they have this freaky daddy child sex. It's gross. It's gross. And here we are again talking about minor attracted persons. And of course, we're talking about Spotty Jaguar because Spotty Jaguar, as well as whoever they married or whoever they're having a relationship with, whatever, molten something art now, they have decided they're not going to tag any of their art. So if you go to For Affinity, they will post their art, all their art, and it will show up in the the section on the site where new uploads are posted. Just right there out of the blue. Even if you blocklist the tags, of course they're not going to have the tags on their art, so they just basically post pedo porn all the time, and they just show it, and they don't care who sees it. But also, we've noticed that there was one person on Twitter that actually was very proud of talking
Wait, what?
to kids as young as 2 about having sex, and I'm like,
Oh no,
you just
yeah,
want to fuck
I seen
kids.
the
And then they were like,
I seen the Twitter of
already
this guy.
have, sweetheart. Yeah, that happened.
Oy vey.
They got banned repeatedly off Twitter.
It's sickening. It's just sickening. Where's my gun? I need.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, and
I
they
need
were
my gun.
reported
Hold on.
by Twitter users. I'm sure it's somewhere by your lube. Check by your lube.
You're so
It's
funny.
by your lube. Not the Astroglide, but the other stuff. But yeah. Minor attracted persons. It's another term for pedophile if you don't realize it. And it's not acceptable as pedophiles. It's not acceptable as minor attracted persons. And there was another person that we want to bring up on this podcast because they were just caught red-handed with new evidence of their pedophilia. And that's, of course, Jessica Yaniv from British Columbia. This person has for a long time been like a very sickening predator for little girls and young women. Now they're on Snapchat. Now they're on TikTok talking to little girls
Oh, I found
about, hey, what's your age? And then, doing all these very perverted, oh, there you go.
Oh no.
Yeah, doing all these perverted role plays with them, and it's just gross as shit. If you ever go to Jessica Yaniv's Twitter, First of all, their profile picture, that's not them. That's a highly photoshopped picture of them.
Who are we talking about?
And
Who's this?
the actual
I don't know who this is.
the actual Jessica Yaniv is just this fat lard ass who Jessica Yaniv. Yeah, some fat lard ass that's trying to use it. But also the most sickening thing about Jessica Yaniv is that they're trying to use their trans identity, much like a lot of other people in the furry community and a lot of other people in the LGBT community. They use their trans identity
Oh my God.
as a shield
Is this what I'm actually supposed to see? Is this the Jessica
and
Yaniv
for
that
their
we're talking
like
about?
totally
This thing that looks
abhorrent
like
behavior.
fucking Buddhist.
Be nice.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Are we talking about the Canadian blogger? Oh my God!
Yes. Yes, we're talking about Jessica Yaniv.
Smack your lips.
And this person has a long history.
Lifty?
Yeah.
Are they're trans, right?
Okay, so
Yes, but
let me point something out to you.
They're trying to use their trans identity as a cover for their horrendous behavior.
So click on that.
Like
click on that link.
being trans.
Click on that link, and then look right under
Yeah.
her lower lip. What does that fucking
they
look
are
like
a
to
whale.
you? It looks like she has cum on her fucking lip. And why is one eye
Cum.
lower than the other?
Okay.
There's a lot of questions. But recently they were caught with a video
Nice.
talking or on Snapchat with what it looked like a vibrator down between their legs. And I'm like, who the fuck would want to see that on Snapchat? And even worse is that they were also caught doing a erotic role play with a 16-year-old. They were sending all this stuff to a 16-year-old. I mean, in Canada, in the United States, it doesn't matter. It's still not appropriate.
So I've got a
for
transgender
someone who is
friend
32
that
years
lives
old and looking like
in
that to be
Ontario,
interacting
I
with
think now?
16-year-olds.
He used to be American, and I guess he got Canadian citizenship. Anyway, we've lost touch. Anyway, but he went through all of the changes, the hormones, and now he's a she. And I'm going to tell you, it's actually quite hard. What?
Oh fuck! Oh my God!
But you can't even tell.
It's about
that
the guy in North Korea.
she was a man before. It's actually kind of stunning. Whatever happened to Jessica Yaniv? I think we may have stumbled on the abominable snowman, because I think that's what we're looking at. No, it's Bigfoot, dude. Oh my God, we can report it. Canada, I found it. The Sasquatch, Jack Link's jerky. There it is.
Oh my God. Jessica Yaniv looks like a potato with a wig on it. What do you mean Bigfoot?
Y'all are so mean.
No. I'm talking. No, this person deserves to be in jail for being a pedophile.
Hey, you know,
and
if you really want to,
Well,
if you
I know
really
that.
want to
I'm
trigger
sexual
her,
saying,
predator.
just
making
call
fun
her a
of looks.
him.
Man, y'all are so
Oh my
mean for that.
God.
She looks like a whale. But y'all are so mean.
No.
Okay, well, we're not doing that.
But no.
Oh my
our
God,
point is that
she made a tweet. And it's like, I'm sexy and I know it. And the picture, it's
So,
like, sweetie.
I try very hard to be sensitive with
Not with
some
that
of these
dress on, you
topics,
not.
because I understand that
God,
there are
not with
some
that dress
people
on.
out there that are very sensitive about their beliefs. Okay, and if I offend anybody, I'm not sorry. But the thing is, it's worth talking about, because this person should not be considered one of your people, one of your group. She's
Oh no, they're a very terrible representation of the trans community,
So-
and it is a shame that the trans community is actually being dragged down by Jessica Yaniv, because people look at Jessica Yaniv and look at her as a transgender, and she,
Yet
of course,
she's going
flaunts
around
herself as
touching
a
little
transgender
boys.
fighter and someone who is fighting for trans rights. And
little boys and girls, whatever.
no, she wants to go into little girls' rooms,
Little boys, little
and
girls.
take
They
pictures of
could
them
be
while
little
in the-
girls
while in the
wanting to be
still-
little
while in
boys.
the
So in
stall.
that
No, she
essence,
doesn't want
they're little boys.
little boys.
Anyway,
she wants little girls.
yes,
going after
no,
girls.
don't consider her part of your fucking, your group. Don't think. What? You looking like Moby Dick and Free Willy Love Child?
But
You
my
see what I
point-
wrote, right? That's what she looking like with that tweet.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh God, that means
Which one is Jessica Yaniv? Moby Dick or Free Willy?
She both of them, man. That's what she looking
Oh
like.
shit.
With that dress on, that's what she looking like. Shit.
But my point is that people should never use the transgender label or trans identity to cover for very horrendous acts. Like, you shouldn't cover people just because they're transgender. If they are transgender and they are a horrible person or they're a pedophile, great, they're a transgender pedophile. Okay? And people like Jessica Yaniv, people like Spotty Jaguar, anybody who's a map, they should be called out. You need to be aware of these people because they are trying to assimilate themselves into the LGBT community and use the LGBT community as a shield for them to be horrendous people. You ever watch Milk?
Yes.
Back when Harvey Milk was running for mayor of San Francisco,
R.I.P.
in that movie, guess what they were saying against him? That if you have a mayor of San Francisco who's gay, and you have him, put out all these rights for gay people, what? They're eventually going to start, having kids. They're going to have kids as people who they will want to date, and they will start dating kids. It's the very same arguments that we are seeing back then. They're going to put out against us again, and they're going to set gay rights back another 40, 50 years just because we are covering for someone like Jessica Yaniv.
Yeah.
Like, if you are even a follower of if you're even a follower of at Ms. Blair White on Twitter, she's a YouTuber and she covers the Yaniv situation quite well. She's also transgender. You would never know it. She believes that Jessica Yaniv is not transgender at all. And, I think that's a approach that a lot of other transgender people need to take with people like Jessica Yaniv, other people who are trying, and other pedophiles. Like, remember Sisk?
Oh God.
Remember Sisk?
That one.
Save our Sisk. They're using the same thing. They're trying to say that they are being incarcerated
Diddle.
because they are transgender. No, it's because you want to diddle little kids.
Yeah.
That's the thing that we need to understand. People aren't being incarcerated. People aren't being vilified because they're transgender. People are being incarcerated because they want to prey on little kids. And if they want to prey on little kids, we shouldn't be covering for them. Yeah. Regardless of if they are transgender, if they are cisgender, it doesn't matter. A pedophile is a pedophile. A map is a pedophile.
Actually,
Jessica Yaniv, you're a pedophile and you're a whale. You need to lose 300 pounds and then talk to us later.
God damn.
And you're 32 years old. Don't. And you're 32 years old. Stop talking to 16-year-olds on
Oh god,
Snapchat.
I'm gonna fap to this later. Yeah, no, she needs
You're
to.
gonna fap to Jessica Yaniv?
No, a macro, something
Oh,
macro.
okay.
No, my here's my thing. If you've noticed, we've been saying the term MAP. MAP stands for minor attracted person. So MAP is a clean way, quote unquote, of saying pedophile. It's a way to normalize the term and make it seem as if pedophiles are okay, Lifty, and make it seem as if pedophiles are somehow normal, like there's nothing wrong with that. So the goal of MAP on Twitter is to, for whatever reason, assimilate into LGBTQ plus. They want to be a part of us desperately. They want to have their own pride flag. They want to have their own rights. They think that it's a sexuality when you want to fuck a child. When in reality, it's a paraphilia or whatever the fucking term is called. Um, Anyone who unequivocally defends maps, or let's just call them what they are, pedophiles, in my opinion, is stupid. And that's putting it lightly. You are defending someone who likely wants to have sex with a minor, who wants to rob them of their innocence, who thinks that they have a God given right because of how they are on the inside to have sexual relations with someone who cannot consent. And please miss me with that, oh, I'm a no contact, pro Z. Miss me with that
Oh,
buzzwords
yeah, that
bullshit.
is bullshit.
No, you're still a pedophile. I don't care if you're still a pedophile. So this whole idea that they can come and hijack our safe space and integrate with us and drag us down with them is so stupid. Luckily, I see almost no one with any clout or any influence among the LGBTQ plus community taking them seriously because we know what they are. These are legitimate people who feel this way. We used to think that these were trolls from 4chan on Tumblr who felt this way, and it turns out no, they're not. Most of them are legitimate people who, for whatever reason, think that there's nothing wrong with fucking kids. And it's sad that we live in a society where people think like that. But then again, people also want to fuck dogs. Hi, Kuro. We all know you did it. Don't act like you didn't do it. Stay the fuck off of YouTube, bitch. Okay? So, if we're going to have LGBTQ plus move forward, I didn't, no. I did not smack my lips. Fuck you. Okay. If we're going to have
Shit
LGBTQ plus move
ourselves?
forward in this new millennium,
First
we
off,
need to
what do you
shed
have going in
ourselves
the
from
background there?
those
'Cause
who
all the
shed
noise.
ourselves from
Fix the
those who
noise.
do not have our
Turn it off.
best interests at heart.
Now.
And those are maps. That is the Weather Channel. I did. Damn it.
Yeah, it's so much better.
Fuck this. My damn
Now I don't have to
shit.
shoot you.
Sounds so nice now.
I'll let you know when I begin to give a shit.
That would be a hate crime in most states. Unfortunately, Virginia's not one of them, so you, sir. Ooh, God. I like that rough and tumble and I don't give a fuck attitude. It's very hot. Keep it up.
But anyway, to close this argument, we first want to make sure that you are all very vigilant about who is in the LGBT community and who is using the LGBT community as a shield for horrendous behavior. We've kind of been doing a good job, but we also been letting a lot of people slip through the cracks. So Spotty Jaguar, I'm looking at you. You're slipping through the cracks. And also, if you're a young person who is being harassed by somebody like Jessica Yaniv and you're in Canada, please make sure to forward all the screenshots and information that you may have to Langley RCMP on Twitter at Langley RCMP so that Jessica Yaniv can actually start to talk the tough questions on why she's talking to 16-year-olds in a very flirtatious manner. So anyway, with that said, this has been a great episode. Thank you so much, guys. And thank you for joining us, audience. If you like what you hear, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe on this podcast on YouTube. And hit that bell for notifications. We do read your comments, by the
What's
way.
that?
We got one on our last episode.
Oh,
We highly appreciate it.
Yeah, that was great.
IBM was like ecstatic when he saw that, the comment. Yeah. So we do read your comments if you put them there. And if you do like what we put out on Twitter, please feel free to follow us on Twitter at Furry Frequency. We also have a poll there on Twitter. It's going on. It's going to be there. We're going to be releasing the results in our next podcast. But it's a poll. Do you enjoy Furry Omegle Night? Basic question. Just go on at Furry Frequency and just, answer the poll. Tell us what you think and, chat for a bit and follow us. But anyway.
And
thank you
IBM.
so
And
much
for those of
joining
you
us.
who want to
This
meet
has
up with
been Furry
Psylocke, you can
Frequencies,
find
signing
them at the
off with
corner
Lifty.
of Dundalk
Psylocke.
Avenue and Belclair Road. His leg will be out, shaved and ready, all nice and pretty.
I'm not in Dundalk.
For free.
Oh my god. I don't do that stuff.
From the Furry Frequency Studios and from the Furry Frequency
What?
Get
Studios
fucked.
in Seagirt, Maryland,
Get fucked,
we wish you a
Psylocke.
great
We are
night.
not
Thank
in
you
Seagirt,
so
Maryland.
much.
I don't fuck with niggas from Seagirt, so we are not in Seagirt, Maryland. You can shut the fuck up with that shit.